Hey y'all, it's Wednesday afternoon, just coming out to the Butterfly Haven, and I always giggle every time I tell you I'm gonna, because there's always something going on in there. So there's something going on in there, let's go see. So in the white enclosure right there are those few golf fritillary chrysalides that I had, and I just brought them in here to enclose. All the rest of them are moved in one of the big enclosures. So that being said, I saw one flying around in there, so I went over to release it, and let me show you what else I found. Yeah, look what's going on right there. I mean, neither one of them got to fly, and here we are. So what I think I'm gonna do, I've never got to do this before. I know other people who raise butterflies have got to do this. I'm gonna get a plant and put it in here, a maypop passion vine, and maybe the female will leave me some eggs before I send these two off and flying. This one up here is gonna go flying right now, but these two are clearly busy, and they will go flying later. There you go. Go live a fabulous life. Okay, and they are all set. And I'm gonna leave them be now. And while we're here, look who else is ready to go. Giant swallowtail. Look. How beautiful. And it's getting ready to storm too, but I think that this butterfly will be safer in nature than stuck in my enclosure in the storm. All right, I'm gonna go set this one free. Hey y'all, it is Thursday afternoon, and I spent the entire morning inside editing. Oh, and now I'm coming out to play, and Mr. Cute Little Fuzzball is out, and I'm gonna go take some pictures of him, but I'm gonna show him to you real quick just because, you know, we can't stand it. Well, I found him, but he's definitely not in an easy to photograph position like he was before. But there he is. Y'all look right here is a monarch caterpillar, and it's not on milkweed, it's on a zinnia leaf, and you can see it has just molted. And that's why it's important to plant non-milkweed plants in and amongst milkweed plants. Here's my balloon milkweed right here, because they need a neutral space where they can go and do things like molt, where they're safe. They like to get away from their plant to do that. So make sure you've got some non-milkweed plants nearby so they can feel safe to go and molt on their way to becoming a beautiful butterfly. Hey y'all, I just discovered a preponderance of eastern black swallowtails. Like, all the eggs that were laid were hatched. They're all over my fennel, so I'm gonna take the whole pot and put it in an enclosure. This is the pot that I took the eggs and covered them, and you can see them all in there, but they're going to eat that all up. So I'm going to put the whole thing in the enclosure and then take this off. Well, y'all, look who's in here and wants out. All right, mister, I'll get you out. I'll get you out. Just hang on. Oh, wow, y'all, look, there's more than the one. All right, so to fit this big pot in, I'm going to have to do some shuffling. So currently there's twine vine in there for my monarchs and there's nobody on it. So I'm going to take that out and take those two pots out. But I have some more monarchs inside, so I'm going to move in a potted balloon milkweed in there. And I'm going to then take one of those little pots and move it over here, move the privet senna to the back corner on top of the little pot, and put my new pot right here. At least I think that's how it's going to go. We'll see. Okay, y'all, it's just not going to be an easy thing. The pot is too big that has the fennel in it. So I found a smaller pot. I'm just going to take the fennel out and put it in the smaller pot. And the other thing in that pot is a caladium. I'm going to put the caladium in with the Joe Pye weed. And then I'll have that big pot empty for future zinnias. All right. Can you see? I don't know if you can tell. There are so many butterflies. Like, can you see flitting like everywhere? Can you tell? There's one that just went by, a zebra longwing. I love it. Y'all, you can do this. I mean, especially in Florida. In Florida, everyone should have a butterfly garden. I mean, you just should. Keep watching and you'll see how. Everyone can have this magic in their backyard, especially in Florida. Northern people, not all year, but you could do it. I mean, there's butterflies of some sort everywhere. You just got to find out. All right, back to what I was doing. Back to what I was doing. I mean, look at them all. Okay, back to what I was doing. Okay, here's my big pot, and here is its future home. I've transplanted fennel before. I know it will be fine. Here we go. Okay, y'all, I am pretty sure that nothing ended up where I said it would, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna fit it all in, and y'all know what else? I'm so bad. I'm ordering 2 more of these enclosures. And I'm gonna put them in right back here. And then there will be a full circle of butterflies and caterpillars. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fabulous. So coming soon, y'all have to keep watching because it's gonna be right there. Y'all, I am sweating, but just want to pop in and say, I'm not raising hundreds of butterflies, just a few here and there. I love them. All right, we are all set in our new little pot that's gonna go in this enclosure here, and it fits. So now how it ended up is in this enclosure there's actually a fennel, which this is it, and it was already like this. It's not doing this because I transplanted it. This is what it looked like because it needed a drink, which I just gave it. It'll perk up just fine. And then there's a bronze fennel that also has babies on it. And then my balloon milkweed, which I'm about to move babies out onto from inside. But now for the big pink bag. What is this material called? Is it organza? I don't know. But for the big reveal, it worked. All these babies hatched safely. Oh, look at them all. Well, see, they're all too crowded in there. So now they're going to be able to move to the rest of the plant. And if they want to go back to the bronze fennel, they'll have that option as well. And I am definitely going to reuse this bag again. That worked really well. I liked it. Y'all see my glow up? I have dirt on my face. I don't care. This one little statement. Oh, and I'll take the caladiums that were in that pot and move them over by my Sweet Joe Pieweed. Turned into sweat, whole thing. Let me show you. Okay, so this is my bed where my Sweet Joe Pieweed is. Where one of them's getting ready to flower, look. Where a couple of them were completely buried by all of that mess. So I pulled all that out, and I wish I would have done it before, but I'm sorry I didn't, because, you know, you just start things and they become a thing. So there's the caladiums, and I also had caladiums in those pots, which I put in here. So now I have those pots available for zinnias. Yay. I have a couple more caladiums to move in, but I want this to stay weed free, so I'm going to load it up with my pine bark, which is stacked up over there. And since I'm starting to dump my pine bark, I'll probably dump some here on my cardboard walkway too. Like, this is becoming a huge thing, but it's okay because I'm off at summer and I love it, and I'm in the company of butterflies. It doesn't get better than that. All right, guys. This is like just a huge project that's fabulous, and I'm glad because this needed done and I feel inspired to do it. So here we go. I've got the plants in, I watered it in, I put down the pine bark, but I'm also going to go ahead and pine bark the walkway there, and there's a little walkway that goes behind, and I'll go down this way as much as I can till I run out. In the areas where there isn't cardboard, I'm going to lay some weed block because these are walkways, and I don't want the weeds coming back in here because look at them. They're all coming up in there. We are now going to take a quick break from our task to release this beautiful queen butterfly. So everybody take a quick peek because I think it might be she, is going to be flying in my garden soon. And then I'm going to be back at work. Let me turn the light on. You can see her better. There. There she is. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay. Bye, baby. So, y'all, I ran out of pine bark, but that's okay. I can get more. But here is what is done so far. Look how nice this section looks. No more bunch of weeds. I put the pine bark down thick, so there's the weed barrier underneath. So this should stay. Listen how crunchy it is. Isn't that great? This should stay weed free. And after a few rains, the pine bark will soften up and flatten out a little. And look, I can cut through here to go over to the tree house. And then all of my Joe Pye weeds and my caladiums are going to be happy, not surrounded by weeds, and pine barked in to keep the moisture in the soil. My wafer ashes right here, growing back after all the cuttings I took from it when I got my first eastern tiger swallowtail caterpillars. So I think it looks really pretty. And now I have all those pots down there. I can fill with zinnias and place them throughout my garden. And here it is from the other end. Don't you love the trash can back there? That's not the red trash can though. So you don't have to type the like button right now. But I sure would appreciate it if you did anyway. Hey y'all, good morning. It's Saturday morning and we're getting ready to run up to Ikea. We're looking for some new closet, what do you call it, organization? I don't know. And anyway, I just run out here to check on these guys. Look at this one is empty. This is where my Monarchs were, and I moved them out onto the big balloon milkweed. And then right here, I had to bring in a whole new plant for all those swallowtail caterpillars, eastern black swallowtails. You see them all back there? That's my dill. I mean, look at it. So now they'll be able to gradually move over onto this huge bronze fennel. That should keep them satisfied. I should hope. Yo, look what I just found at the Ikea. Look at this little gardening table. Is this not adorable? Look at this setup with the little whatever that is and the little hook things. And look at these little containers that like you could like put seeds in and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I can't get it back on. Go back on. Oh gosh. Come on. Go on. Go. Okay, I got it back on. Yeah, look at this bedroom wall. Look at the little lights. I need to go be a kid again so I can do my bedroom in this butterfly theme. Okay, y'all. It's Saturday afternoon. We're home from Ikea. That was super fun. I haven't walked through an Ikea. It's been years. It's very overwhelming to me, especially after you follow the trail. And sometimes you just want to go to one department and be done. And I find it very hard to do there. But we got the information we needed, and now we just have to sit down and make our order. And there's so many Gulf fritillary butterflies ready to release, and a few zebra longwings, and a few queens. I can't wait to show you. I mean, look at the mayhem of activity in this enclosure. I'm afraid to open it because then they're all going to come out here. And I want them out in the big world. Let's get this guy right here. He's being nice and calm. I love releasing them from here because I can just scoop them up and let them go. Two, three. Here's a little zebra longwing. 4. 5. 6. I think that's all. Is that all? Yeah, I think so. Okay, hang on. And there's 2 queens in here. Whoop, don't get out yet. Okay, this one's a male. And then there's another little one down here. I think it's a female. Wait till it comes back up. Yes, this one looks like a female. All right, let me go get them and let them fly. So beautiful. Here's the other one. Actually, I think I'm going to go take a couple pictures first. Female. And the male. Oh, look, he went right here. Oh, never mind. Thought I was gonna get some good pictures. Oh no, he's still in the neighborhood. Just step over dogs. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. While we're here, I want to show you my favorite zinnia of the moment. This one, I believe, is a cactus flowered. And of course the breeze is going to be here. Look at how beautiful it is. Like the multitude of shades of orange and yellow. All right, I'm going to grab it and hold it still. There. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Of course, we got to share a little love for this one too. Look at that. Oh wait, and this one too. Oh, beautiful. Wait, and then this one. Look at the variation of color on the petals, the orange and the pinky red. Okay. Next on the list, this little one right here. See him? This is Ringo, and he is now bigger than Ray. Hey, Ray. So that little man, who's still a puppy at heart, comes out here and he drinks water out of any container that's holding water. And a lot of times the water's old, and so it's got little things living in it, and then he goes in the house and he barfs. Last night, he was like, we're all trying to go sleep, and he's like deciding, no, he's gonna barf, because before he went to bed, he came out and drank the water. So I found the sources of the water and either gotten rid of them or raised them up. But there's one more I've got to take care of, and I know how I'm gonna do it. I still have cardboard. Isn't that great? Every gardener should have a big piece of cardboard laying in the background of their gardening channel. Okay, right here, sitting up on top of a nice little stump in a pot, is my Pineland passion flower. And yes, you can see Gulf fritillaries do live on it. You can see it's been eaten a lot. Most of the times when I find a Gulf fritillary on here, I'll pluck them off, like I will with that one, and move them into the enclosure. But still, a lot of munching has occurred. Well, this holds water. And this is, look, you can see there's, I'm going to get rid of that little guy. Little, probably mosquito larvae. Is that what those are? I don't know. Usually what I'll do is when I water with my hose, which I do a lot, I blast any containers that hold water out to just wash them out and get rid of anything that might be living in there. But that's what he drank. So I'd be throwing up too if I drank that. So I have a plan for that. Let me show you. So I still like how that does sitting in the bowl of water. It has been very happy that way all along. So I want to keep it that way. I just need to get it higher because he's short. Look at them all follow me. He's right at my ankles. You can't see him. So up here in my little cactus area, I have a tall plant stand, and there's no need for this cactus to be on it, so I'm going to take it over there. So here are all these really cool cactus plants that I have in my cactus collection that you don't see very often. Look at that one. I don't know what that one's going to do when it hits the top of the soffit, because I don't know what it's going to do, but it'll figure it out. Anyway, right here in the corner is this little tall plant stand. So I'm going to get it out and put that pot somewhere else and take that plant stand down, and hopefully it's all going to work out. I love zebra longwings. Maybe that's one that I just released. All right, so here we are. We're walking up to the butterfly haven, and you can see there is my Pineland passion vine, and on the tall stand, and I put this solid heavy paver on the base of it just in case the dogs are wrestling and they bump into it. I don't want it to fall over on them. And not only is there one caterpillar, but there is another one right here. So I'm going to move these guys in, and while I'm doing that, I'll probably go get more cuttings of Maypop passion vine. And I'm also going to look for, Mr. Adorable, my little fuzzy guy. Well, y'all, he was very easy to find. I think it's pretty hard to hide himself at this point. Look how big. And the cuttings, they've been eaten through, but I've got some fresh ones up here. So they're looking all right. I think I'll wait till tomorrow to bring some new ones in. Plus, there's not as many caterpillars in here as there were. I still haven't found the other green guy. The gorgeous chrysalis I keep showing you of a zebra longwing is getting darker. You see it? So I'm expecting we'll be seeing that one soon. And look at, I showed you all the white crystallized before. Well, these are the black ones. See along the back wall? They're all like either dark brown with some black, or some of them are just like super dark. Very cool. And also in here is my wild black cherry tree, and this is one of the eastern tiger swallowtail caterpillars. He's all snuggled in on his webbing. You can see there's the other one back down there. Looks like, did he just molt? Yeah, it looks like he just molted. This is two more eastern tiger swallowtails. These ones are much younger than the green ones you just saw, and they're also on a wild black cherry tree. But I also brought you over here to show you a bundle of cuteness right here. Can you guess who's wrapped up in here? Look at this guy. Spice bush swallowtail. Purely adorable caterpillars.